Hello there, this is CineMerch86 back with another video. This video will be marking the first anniversary of this YouTube channel. So, to mark the occasion, I wanted to share with you my early experiences with cinema merchandise, as well as the creation and progress of this channel throughout its first year. So, up until about a few years ago, the only cinema merchandise which was available at cinemas were these decorative popcorn tins, as well as these cup toppers. The cup toppers consisted of characters from a new movie which were sculpted and posed on top of the cinema cups, but these were also removable from the cup's lids. Then it all changed. In mid-2023, I got a picture message from my schoolmate's partner showing me this LED Guardians of the Galaxy 3 popcorn tin of which she had purchased from Odeon Cinemas. I was amazed with the level of detail on it, as well as the LED light-up feature, so I rushed down to my closest Odeon Cinemas to pick up the item. From that purchase, I wondered, what other items had come out before this? And that was when a colleague in work told me that she had recently purchased the Super Mario Bros. Movie popcorn tin. So of course, I went on eBay, and lucky enough, I found one, so purchased that too. My new hobby of collecting cinema merchandise had begun. I decided to sign up for the My Limitless membership at Odeon Cinemas, where for just £15 a month, you can watch unlimited movies and get discounts on your snacks. There's also an app available where you can pre-order tickets as well as your food and drink. You can also pre-order the latest Collector's Combo, which will be based on an upcoming movie. The Collector's Combo is an exclusive option from Odeon Cinemas, which can include a popcorn bucket and collector's cup, or just one or the other alongside a regular popcorn or drink. On social media, I decided to follow Odeon Cinemas, as they'd often preview when they had a new Collector's Combo coming out. But I was also curious as to what the other cinema chains offered. So the big cinemas in the UK, as well as the Odeon, are Cineworld, View Cinemas and Showcase. So after choosing to follow these on social media as well, I also found out that they also offered these items, as well as their own exclusives. With my collection now building, I wanted to showcase it. I'd always wanted to make a YouTube channel on a deep passion of mine. So CineMerch86 was born. Cine obviously being short for cinema, with merch being short for merchandise, and 86 being my birth year, so adding that own personalisation to it, as well as being a channel name of its own. For my first few videos, I'd chosen a format. Me standing outside a cinema, telling the viewers what I was there to collect, then that would be followed by the movie's plot, or my opinions of the movie, then that would be followed by the cinema merchandise segment. My very first upload was based off of this Mufasa the Lion King Roaring Collector's Combo. After a few weeks, the video had crossed the 100 views mark. Making these videos was always going to be a trial and error process, but I've always tried to improve my videos where and when I can. I never initially looked for any inspiration on how to present my videos, of which now I wish that I did, but I decided to initially just run with it. I always wrote scripts for my videos, just to make sure that every single detail got mentioned. Yet my memory is not the best, so this resorted me to reading from my tablet while on video. Now, to some of my closest friends, as well as myself, after watching my videos back, found it very distracting, me constantly looking up and down from my tablet. So, I decided to memorise each line and video each line separately, then editing them all together. This tactic was far better received. Also, from watching my earlier videos, I noticed just how slow and dreary that my speech was. So, I decided to add a bit of pace to my voice just to try and keep my viewers awake and entertained into my content. And this can first be seen introduced in my Wicked merchandise video. A few uploads later, I decided to eliminate the movie segment and just go straight into the cinema merchandise. That was the initial concept of the channel after all. So, after buying so much Jurassic World Rebirth merch, I decided that that would be the first upload to introduce this new format. And lastly, after becoming more familiar with my video editing tool, I decided to introduce some cutscenes and images during my videos, just so viewers didn't have to constantly see my ugly mug throughout the entirety of the video. And this was first introduced in my top 10 popcorn buckets purchased of 2024 upload. Now I feel I have the perfect format for my videos, but like I said before, I will always try to improve my videos when and where I can. For my channel's logo, I originally decided just to show my channel's name, Then I updated it to show an image of me showcasing my cinema merchandise items. Then I updated it again to this current new design. I've also made a trailer for my channel. This basically just introduces to the viewer the format of my videos by showing some clips from previous uploads, as well as some word titled screens, and right at the end of the trailer I show all of my social media addresses. For the channel, I also decided to eventually make YouTube Shorts, as I found out that this was the best way to bring in viewership and subscriptions to the channel. Now, my shorts first started off with me showing off a single cinema merchandise item on a turntable, as well as the name of the item on screen and the appropriate soundtrack in the background. However, recently I've decided to change this by doing my shorts on my visits to the cinemas by showing off the displays of cinema merchandise inside, as well as the items of which I purchased, of course with the appropriate soundtrack still playing in the background, and showing off my social media addresses right at the end. Viewers for my shorts often end up on average reaching 1,000 views, but there have been exceptions. My Lilo and Stitch and Pixel shorts have both surpassed the 6,000 views mark. As for the viewership of my main videos, often tends to reach somewhere in between 80 to 130 views. Of course, again, there are the odd exceptions. My Minecraft, Lilo and Stitch, Jurassic World Rebirth and Back to the Future uploads have all surpassed 200 views, of these being the bigger movie franchises. To try and get my channel noticed, I've made social media accounts on Facebook, Instagram and X. I use these platforms just to let followers know when I have new uploads coming out, or just to share posts on any new cinema merchandise items which might be coming out soon. Recently, I've decided to make short trailers, which I use to promote my new uploads. These I post on my social media accounts. For a few of my uploads, I've actually had comments from cinemas telling me how they enjoyed my content. This always gives me a great morale boost. For the future of my channel, who knows? I mean, I know I don't have groundbreaking numbers, but as long as there's viewership there, I'll continue to make new videos. And there will soon be an Avatar Fire and Ash merchandise short and video soon uploaded to the channel. As for new movies next year, we have The Mandalorian and Grogu, Avengers Doomsday, the Michael Jackson biopic and Super Mario Bros. 2, all arriving in cinemas, so they'll make for some interesting content to the channel. I'll also be making a top 10 popcorn buckets purchased of the years of 2025 and 2026. So there's still quite a bit of content to look forward to. That just about brings an end to the video now. I want to say a huge thank you to those who have viewed my videos and subscribed to my channel. And I also want to say thank you for hopefully more views and more subscribers in the following year. Now, just to drop the lines again, if you can strike the like, vibe and subscribe, and always remember to bucket and stuff it. And I'll see you all in the next video.